Hello, guys. Welcome back to our podcast, Madness in the Dunya, episode 2, with your hosts, Ismail and.
Cameron.
Okay, today's topic is going to be about age. So, I'll start off by saying I'm turning 22. I know some of you might be surprised, like, because I sound like a 18-year-old. I've been heard. I don't know. Some people say I sound like an 18-year-old. I don't know how you can sound like an
Nah,
18
more
year old,
like a
but
16-year-old.
okay.
You sound more like a 16-year-old.
Okay, man. I don't know who you were talking to. You sound like Darth Vader. Okay, that's not even a bad thing. I don't think anybody's like, oh no, I'd rather sound like a 16-year-old than a Darth Vader. I was about to say Bane from like the Dark Knight movies, man. Was it Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah. You will know pain. You know, I got this guy. That's
Oh,
what you guys say
I
that.
used to be able. I used to be able to do it, man. I forgot how to do it. Wait,
Luke,
it's
I am your father. Now you gotta do that. Luke, I am your father. A little bit off topic, but you have to say that.
Luke. I am your father. No, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
No! Damn it, man, you ruined it, man. I want you to be like, no!
Told me, bro. Innit? No, ruined it. Go on.
Yeah, you kind of ruined it, but yeah. Hey, let's just get back to the topic. Let's get back to the main topic. I'm turning 22 now, in February the 16th, 2 days before, after Valentine's, 2 days before Valentine's, after
Plug in.
Valentine's, which I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like this is a little bit, I love how I just go concept off topic, but I'm thinking, look, I love hearts, love the sweets, love hearts. And think about it, it's always been popularized at Valentine's Day. And you gotta realize after Valentine's Day, they're all on discount. Why does nobody ever brought me love hearts? Like so many people know I love hearts and they're on discount. My birthday's 2 days after you can buy me love hearts, wrap them up and give them to me, man. But nobody wants to do them that for me.
Because
Yeah,
you got
that's my
nothing.
little rant. There's my little rant there, man. But yeah, let me get back to the topic. So I feel like I've said this multiple times, but yeah. So I'm turning 22 now. What is it? I forgot what I was about to say, man. Like I feel so much older now. Like I feel like it's weird to be 22 because like you're technically an adult because you've gone past
No,
18.
we are adults, man. We are.
Like we legit are adults. Technically, doesn't legally we are adults. But it's weird. Like at our age, our parents had houses, married off, kids. Like my mom at my age had me and
But
had a like.
my grandma had my aunt when she was 17.
Whoa, that's weird. How old was
70.
your granddad?
Yeah, let's not talk about it. It was a mad gap, you know. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. It was a mad gap.
Nah, man. Nah, I know some mad gaps as well, like 20-year gap. So one of them was the woman was like 17 years old and the guy was like 20 years older than her. That's a mad gap on a different level.
Nah. One of my uncles here back in how was it, 2010 year in Bangladesh. My man was nearly 40 years old and he married a 16-year-old. Bro.
Yo, the same thing
Wait,
actually
bro,
happened to
he's
my
like
uncle.
39 though. 39. No, 39 turning 40 and he married someone that just turned 16. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think that happened same to my uncle as well. Just thinking about that now. Like his second wife was younger than him. But yeah, that's madness. And like, the thing is, my uncle's not back home. He's from England, so that must be weird. But we moved, man. He never knew. It was a long, complex story. I'm not gonna get into that. So it's crazy, man. We're getting old, man. Like legit. Like I feel like I'm getting wiser. I feel like when you get older, I feel like you start to become more mature. I've noticed that, especially in my case. Some people it's weird, like you, because you know the thing about being 22 is you're legally like you're adult, but you look at your peers and some of them are super mature, got their life sorted, everything like that. Some of them are just having babies. Some of them just got married. So marriage is on the table now. When you're 22, legit, especially because of Asian family, marriage is on the topic. Everybody's like, when you get married, you're such a good person. Why don't you get married? Why this? But the thing is, a lot of people are immature, like boys and girls. So you can't even say like boys are immature, but the girls are as well, man. It's
Nah, no,
crazy,
you
man.
know, this I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, guaranteed, yeah? Like I already do as it is, so like it matters. Girls are more immature than guys. no matter what you say. Girls are more immature. Now, publicly wise, you know how you're like, and you know how I'm like. Yeah, we out loud we might behave like twats with each other. We behave like twats, but we are like we're serious people. We're mature. Like the conversations we have properly are mature. But then when you see these girls, they may act mature, they may appear mature, but they're not. Like their behavior, their mindset is completely different. Completely different. Like they're mentally the what I'm trying to say is verbally they're immature. Not verbally they're mature, but mentally they're immature. Guys are the opposite. We're mentally mature but verbally immature.
No, I don't think it's that. I feel like it's some guys are like that. Like us guys, we can switch from mature to immature, but some guys can't. Like you see,
That's
some guys are
that is
just immature. Actually, we just think of ourselves, man. But most guys are not, man. Think about it, man.
now you'd be
Most
surprised.
guys.
Okay, you know my unit. Obviously, my boys right now they're probably listening to this. They are very mature people. Except I ain't gonna lie to you, one guy, and not saying names, but yeah, I'm calling him out right now. But yeah, what's it called? Now they're all very mature, and we're talking. We're like a group of 12. All of us are pretty much mature, but verbally we're not really mature in it because we talk like romance with each other in it. So,
Yeah,
but mentally we are all mature.
yeah. I'm not even lying to you. All my friends are like grown men, so like I can't talk about them there. So like they're immature as hell, man. And legit, I go to like a uni and like legit, it's just full of girls and everything like that. And even work and stuff, there's all girls and everything like that. And I've noticed the girls are immature. So I can't even say like, I think guys are the same, man. It's just like some girls be like, ah, men are trash, men are trash. Like they make it their whole personality. And then they're like, my ex, this. That thing is, they say men are trash, fair enough. And then they're like, why can't I get a man? It's just so.
Exactly. I see. I told you, man. This is immature mindset, man. Immature mindset. That's what they have.
You know the worst thing is they do this thing which annoys me with like some girls do where they're like they say something and they're like something mean and you shouldn't even say and they're like I'm just keeping it real, I'm just a realist. But no offense, that's childish, man. Like if you don't like somebody, you don't agree with someone's opinion, you can stay quiet. Like legit, you don't need to beef with everybody for no apparent reason. I think you do
Is
that.
that you know that cat story you were telling me about before?
What kind?
I remember
Oh,
about your cat. Is that?
oh yeah, that story, man. So I don't want to get into this because imagine somebody from uni watches this. All I want to say is I've got no beef with you. I've got no beef with
Mine,
that.
mine. I
Like,
have a problem with him. Yeah, you just come to me. Mine, man,
nah,
just
because
come to me.
I have to go uni with these people. So one of them
Mine,
was,
you man, come to me because I'm the one that brought the topic up, innit? So if they got a problem with it, they have to come to me, innit? Man, I
okay,
got you.
so like, okay, I'm gonna try to let me think about it without hitting anybody's. Actually, no, I'm gonna say it, man. I'm saying it, but if they want beef, they can beef. Actually, I'm not, but I'm just get me not see me next in uni with a broken eye, not broken eye. I mean, a broken arm and a black eye. So this what happened was. So so I was there's this woman talking to me. She's not the mature student, older than us all, and she's showing me pictures of a cat, and she's like, "Yeah, I got cats and this and that." So obviously, I've got a cat as well. So I showed her a picture of a black cat. You know the thing with black cats are they're not very photogenic. It's scientifically proven as well. But my cat is really unphotogenic. So I showed a picture. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the best picture. And I showed it to that woman, and she's like, "Oh, it's so cute. Oh, your cat's so cute." And then somebody from the back of the classroom no, but like nobody's even talking to her. She's like, "Your cat's ugly," and I was like, I was there like, live it, take it back. But I'm not that person to be like, "Oh, you have to love my cat." And then what annoyed me, because I didn't know me really. Two girls, blood. Right, goes, "Oh my love, I love you, girl. You're just so real. Like you just keep it real. I love that." I was like, well, why do you have to do that? Like I felt like it was just so sassy for no apparent reason. But so it's like that, and I'm like, those are the. It's just like, why would you say that, man? But it's weird, man. And they're like, you're immature, but that's the case, though. I don't want to get into that. If you guys are listening, I want to say, you three are my favorite people in the class. Okay, I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, you guys are my favorites.
You say you guys are my favorite. I'm not gonna say that. So you're just see. I think you're thinking they're watching this and then you're going back.
Move along, move along, move along.
Yeah. Let's move
I'll
on.
buy you guys chocolate bars, Kinder Buenos, Maltesers, Cadbury's, whatever you want. Just please, just don't bully me.
As if though you don't get bullied as is.
I get bullied all the time, man.
Oh, wait, what was the topic again? We just went on a mad side note. It's something
Oh yeah,
about A.
maturity. I don't know what that comes from, but yeah, maturity. So yeah, that's the maturity. So like, it feels weird because like you have to now I want like a mature conversation with somebody, and then sometimes you want a goofy conversation or anything like that. So it's hard to find something that's got the same level of maturity, immaturity as you. Like I only feel like there's only a few people that can do that kind of thing.
A
But it's crazy as well, man.
like with
Cause
us.
yeah,
Yeah,
like us, yeah.
that one moment we can be having such a serious conversation. 1 second later, we're taking the piss out of each other and nothing's going on. And then we can just go back to another serious conversation. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Yeah, but it's just how it is. You have to have that element of switching and that matching each other's energy. That's what it is, man. Matching
Yeah,
each other's energy. But yeah, but you can't get that. Like you get some people where you're talking to them and they're just proper. Like it's like talking to a brick wall. And like legit, you
bro.
make a joke and
Sorry.
they don't even get humor.
Don't even get me started on that. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if I told you this. I was talking to this girl, yeah, her personality. Wallahi, yeah, her personality was so dead. Like, I'm not even joking. I just ended the conversation with her. I didn't even say a word. Wallahi, I ended the conversation with her. I just I just prayed my namaz, yeah, and wallahi, I'm not even joking. I made dua for her, bro. It's not one of them just simple, ya Allah, for her, like sort her out, bro. It was one of them deep ones, bro. It got me in tears. One of them ones, bro. It was so that well, I can't exaggerate. I can't even explain. Forget exaggerate. I can't even explain how dead her personality was. Wallahi, bro. Like that was depressing, bro. That was just depressing. And you know how it is. That you know how I am with my energy for no apparent reason.
Jeez,
And
man. Why was she dead? What do you mean? What was so dead about her? Elaborate.
like it's the way that you respond. You know how like I'm talking right now, and like I'm talking properly, and when I send you a text and stuff like that, when I send you a voice number, I just formatted it in a text and just like, yo, how you doing? So like I was just talking about. I think she was at work in it. I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever, how's work and that. Yeah, and she was telling me like she saw something about how she didn't like working it. So I just wanted to obviously know what the fuck is wrong in it. I wanted to know her work drama in it. So we were talking for a while by that time in it. So I just talking to her. I'm like, yeah, what going on? And she goes, I don't. Well, I'm not even joking. 2 letters. I forgot what the hell it was. Honestly, the conversation's out of my head now. That's how traumatized I was. But it was just such a dead response. I'm just like, fuck this. Just closed it. And, no, she was a TA. That's her job. She was a TA, teaching assistant. I was like, oh my. She had some beef at work, I think it was, with some teachers. Some of the teachers or something. And,
No, I don't blame them. I don't blame them because my mom's a teacher assistant and she's told me because she used to be one and she told me so many stories about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to put some respect on teaching assistants, man. Like they get no love, but they do so much work. They go up
trust.
and beyond, man. Like legit. I remember like, but they get so like they get talked like the higher ups bully them like differently, are rude to them, treat them like garbage, like legit. And then the thing is in the TAs there's always a head TA, like the higher up kind of thing, and they control all the other TAs, and they always got their favorites, which obviously they have their favorite TAs, which they give them better classrooms and stuff like that. And no offense, when that happens, then they start like beef with the other ones because the other ones, it's not like the TA asked for a better role or anything like that, but then because they get better roles because they're favorite, then what happens is it beefs with the other TAs, and I don't blame anybody for beefing with TAs and stuff like that between the TAs. It's crazy, man. Like it's actually like crazy that the actual students are rude to them because obviously they have to be with the students. So it's that kind of thing, man. So I give it to TAs, man. Underappreciated, man. Sometimes I have to take the student out of classrooms, especially the ones that do special needs and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh
They're
my
on a
god.
they're on a different level, man, because they have to like sometimes the student gets physical with them, so obviously they have to like self defense, and they have to teach them self defense, which is good. At the same time, you don't get spit on and like scratched by yeah. student, so I give it to them respect, man.
Oh, we went on a side note again, bro.
Yeah, I do, man. We did go a little bit on the side note, but
We
yeah.
went from you pretending 22 to teachers getting knocked out by students. Yeah, we need to stick on topic, bro.
Topic, yeah, let's stay on topic. So yeah, so I feel like I'm getting older. So the thing is, I can't just say that. I feel like somebody should just count me times I say that and like take a shot. No, don't take a shot. Stop for Allah, keep it Allah. But like, it's
Zamzam
like
water, innit?
counting
Oh,
some
wait.
water.
Shots of
What you
Zamzam
guys
water.
thinking that? What were you thinking alcohol? No, I was thinking some water. What are you talking about?
Astaghfirullah, take your mind out of the gut.
Stuff for Allah, man. You guys have messed up mindsets, man. What is this behavior? Madness in the Dunya. Okay, sorry, I just had to plug it in. Plug in.
I knew it, you could say.
But yeah, so what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I talking
Oh,
about? I can't remember.
and all, man. That's
I
all.
started because I'm 22 now, and I know this is a bad habit, which I know a lot of guys have experienced this by girls, but I do this as well. So I'm messed up for doing this. Somebody could be like, I'm turning 22 in February, but I say to everybody I'm 22 now because legit I'm turning 22, so it makes sense, round it up kind of thing. And legit, I start calling people kid, youngster. I'm like, yeah, I remember when I was your age, and even the barbers, I was sitting once in the barbers, you telling me a story about these guys racing and stuff, driving their cars and stuff and crashing. And I was like, youngsters, man, look at these youngsters, man. They're crazy, man. I can't believe they do this type of stuff. The barber just took a moment, a second, was like, they're the same age as you, but and I was like, I'm so mature. That, but yeah, that, and then I start calling people kids. Like I'm like kiddo, youngster. And they're like, "What? You're just a month older than me. Behave yourself." I'm like, "But I'm mentally more mature than you. I might be 21, but I might be 22, but I'm mentally I'm 32, 32." Like I've said that in class as well. So like, some of my classmates, they're like, "I thought you were 18 years old." I'm like, "Nah, I'm 21," because at that time I'm 21, and they were like, "Ah, I didn't know that." I was like, "Yeah, you can tell by the maturity I am," because they're all 18, so like, "Yeah, I'm so mature and everything like that." And they're like, "No, no, no, no," and I was like, "Mentally, I might, physically, I might be 21, but I'm mentally 31. I'm in my 30s." But yeah,
Nigeria is I always get mistaken. Asian areas, I never get mistaken for being younger, yeah. I may be like 22, 23. No, actually, 24 is the most I got in an Asian area. But when I go to these white people areas, yeah, because I used to work in a white people area, then my manager fucking told me to fuck off. But that's a story for another time. Yeah, I was there and they were like, "You're 21. You're 21." At that time, I wasn't even 21, and they were like, "Wait, you're 20?" I'm not even 21 yet. I just rounded up. They were like, "What?" They were like, I'm not even joking. This guy he was 28 himself, bro. He was tiny. He was skinny. He was shorter than me. He goes, "Oh, yeah, you fed bricks or something." He was just saying it out loud. He obviously was drunk in it, and he was just yelling at everyone. Now everyone's looking at me like this 20-year-old giant standing next to a 28. My voice, let's not talk about that. But yeah, flipping it's like it's mad. And it's like they don't even expect me as well to. They think I behave like a 28-year-old as well. Look at and behave, but when they find out I'm 21, they're like, "What the fuck?"
that guy's tall. That guy's he's tall. Everything was tall. Man, you're Bengali. Are you not Bengali?
I am Bengali, so it's weird, isn't it? It don't make sense.
Bro, you're Bengali. There's no now. Now you are tall. He's 5'6".
5'6", Man
Yeah,
said
he's
5'6".
5'6". Because I'm Pakistani, so like legit, I'm like 5'10". He's like five.
Stop
Nah, I'm
like,
joking.
bro. I'm 5'11". Yeah, you're not shorter than me. You're taller than me. You're like 6 foot. Stop
And I don't think I'm
chatting.
6 foot, man. Nah, I don't think I'm 6 foot. The thing. I'm gonna say I'm 5'10". If I'm taller than that, my wife's got a pick. Legit, she's like, "Oh, I got married taller man," but yeah. So I don't know, man.
Nah.
But I think the thing is
You know
with
what
me is,
we do? Yeah, we'll do the opposite. You know how guys normally jump up their height?
yeah,
They'll be like 5'8", but they say 6 foot. We'll do the opposite. We'll say we're 5'8", but in reality we're like 6 foot.
yeah. I always want to do, and I do this sometimes. I lie about my height, so I tell people that I'm shorter than I am. So like somebody like you know how a lot of Asian guys would lie about the height, saying, "Yeah, I'm 5'8", yeah, I'm five this height," and I'm like, "You're 5'8", and they probably are 5'8". I'm like, "Yo, I'm only 5'7", 5'8", just about made it." And they're like, "No, I'm 5'8". I'm like, "No, you sure, man?" I know it, and it annoys them because obviously you can see the height difference of 5'8" and 5'10".
Oh, you just
But
chatting
that
on
annoys it. I'm
short,
like,
bro.
what? I do notice a lot of people lie about their height. You could tell a person lies about their height when they include their hair or their shoes. They're like, "Yeah, with my shoes, I'm 6'1". Bro, you know somebody's lying when they're like, "Yeah, with my Nike shoes, with my Air Maxes, I'm 6'1". That's the dumbest logic.
I know. I mean, it does kind of make sense though, because obviously shoes, like obviously we don't walk around barefooted in it. And shoes, obviously they got the soles. Like the shoes that I have right now, because I'm in a hotel in it, so I got my shoes right here. They're about let me look at it, about about an inch and a half. About an inch and a half in it. So obviously I'm just under 5'11". At that inch and a half, I'm basically 6 foot. So it's like if I stand next to someone who is actually 6 foot and they're wearing soles that are thinner than mine, we're gonna look the same height. So it's and then it creates confusion. Like my mate Sonny, this guy's 6'3", but when I wear these shoes and I stand next to him, he makes him look actually shorter, but in real life he's actually a lot taller than me.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just include it because no offense. Then you start to get into different subjects because different shoes have different soles. So you have short and then that. So it's just basic just to keep your physical height, which
Yeah,
I've
it's
kept
like
as
just stick with without the shoes. It makes things so much easier. And
yeah, legit. Because it makes sense. And no offense, I find that what I find weird is like legit. A lot of girls that are like probably like 5'6" girls and a 5'6" guy are not the same height. I know this is everybody says this, but it really isn't. Like legit, like I look at some girls, I'm like, yeah, you must be really tall, and they're like, I'm 5'6". I'm like, no, I'm 5'5". I'm like, what? I thought you were really tall. It's crazy, man.
it all depends because you know what, girls naturally they're more narrow and slimmer than guys. We're more
Yeah,
broad. Like let's take
yeah,
my sisters for example. My sister, she's obviously not as wide. I'm the widest in the house, so and obviously I'm taller than her. She's 5'1", but standing, because obviously she's more narrow than me. She looks taller. She looks about 5'3", but she's 5'1". Same with my mom. My mom is 5 foot, but she looks about 5'2".
I just realized you just made to be in 5'3" because you go, she looks taller. Actually, no, you did that. Actually, no, that leave that. I was trying to make you admit that you're short, but you're
Trying to
not
make
short. You go taller, which damn man, I messed up. I was trying to get you make you lie about your height, be like, yeah, you're short, man. But yeah, but it's crazy, man.
But it's
I
the
feel like
guys. It's the opposite though. Have you noticed? Skinnier? No, actually, no. Wait, skinny. No, wait. This is when it comes to guys, it's more funnier because skinny guys look taller, but hench guys look taller as well. If
yeah,
you're
that's
in
true.
between, if you're someone that has that my build, then my build or your build, because we're in between the skinny and the big. So that for us, we're just average. But for these guys, they look fucking tall as shit. Like look
Yeah,
at compared to The Rock. Everyone thinks The Rock is taller than AJ, but in real life, AJ is actually taller than The Rock.
yo, you're right, actually.
Yeah, but AJ has a more narrower build than The Rock. Rock is a lot more hench. So narrow people. I just realized I twisted my words. But people who are narrower, they actually look taller than hencher people. But when it comes to no, when it comes that's it. I messed up. What I was gonna say short people when they're hench as shit, they look tall.
Look at
That's
Kevin
what.
Hart, for example. Look at Kevin Hart. When he started his career, everybody was like short, 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 short. This he looks really short and everything like that. And then he started putting muscle on. He got big and everything like that. And he does look taller. And he's only 5'3", but he looks at least like 5'6". And he's still short, but he does look taller. But in reality, he's still like 5'2", 5'3". So it does muscle does make a difference because now he's put on muscle to make him now bigger. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
And
it's
even
mad.
then, like you look at what's it called? You know what's crazy? You look at like Mike Tyson. Look at Mike Tyson. He was hench and big and bulky and he's quite broad and that. And he's muscle and everything like that. He had
He's
pure
short, isn't
muscle
he?
kind of thing. And you know how short he is? He's shorter than us guys.
He's 5'6", isn't he?
But
I think
Mike
he's 5'6".
Tyson's not 5'6", he's 5'10". He's
Wait,
he's
oh
legit our
shit.
height. So he's only
Oh shit.
5'10". Yeah.
Oh shit!
And then look at
I must be
Mayweather as
thinking of
well.
something else.
You think
Yeah,
of
that's
Mayweather?
it's. Oh yeah,
Mayweather, I
correct.
think he's only like 5'7", 5'9", and this geezer looks hedged as well. So you think he'd be taller, but nah, it's crazy, man. Quite a weird thing to think about, but yeah, I feel like we've talked about different topics all the time, man. It's crazy.
We started that this was going to be. This was supposed to be age. I was thinking the title, does age really matter? But now I'm gonna have to think about another topic, another title. We just went on a side note like crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Was was is there?
We fully discussed this before we made the video, but we didn't talk about anything we discussed. So
It's crazy. We got a little bit off topic, man. Because like literally,
a
we
little
talk
bit.
about we got a lot. We're on a different tangent. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's weird because the thing is, I feel like it's weird with me because some people think I'm younger, some people think I'm older. Because I get like sometimes like older women will hit on me and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I'm just a kid.
Oh my,
But then
you're
some,
I
but then
relate.
sometimes I get like youngsters as well. And I don't have a baby face. That's weird. I don't actually have a baby face, but I don't know what it is. It's just probably I got good skin. I get that off my mom, man. My mom looks young as well. But the thing is, it works for me because the thing is, look at Ralph Macchio. I don't know if Karate Kid,
I ain't got
any Karate
really
fans?
sense.
The Karate Kid. Have you never watched Karate Kid?
Oh, the old one, the white kid.
Yeah, the old
White
one.
guy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
you know
yeah.
that geezer. Look at him now. He looks good for his age. And legit, he was in the Karate Kid 4. If any of you watched that, you know this the villain sensei. I forgot his name. Something Silver. He was a year younger than the main character, Karate Kid. And that's crazy to think that. And look at that, how old he looks compared to
That
the
Tom
actual
Holland.
Karate Kid.
Tom Holland looks 16, but in fact he's
He
older than
does.
us.
But yeah, that's crazy, man. He's 26.
Yeah, yeah, it's mad, isn't it? And he looks like a
Madness, man.
little boy.
He does like look how he's playing Spider-Man a child, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man. But then even in the cinemas, I remember when I was young, I used to watch like a 15 movie and stuff like that. Because of my height, I used to get away with it. But at the same time, the scooter used to look at me like, not the scooter, you know, the person that takes your tickets. He used to
Yeah,
look at me, stare at me, but like, is he young or older? Because the height makes me look
you can't
older. But
tell
at the
him.
same time, it's the other stuff. Like, I don't know, something about my face. I have a youthful face, like good skin. I don't know what to say. Like, it's
Yeah,
not like I,
it was different. Obviously, for you, it was your height. For me, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was about 15, I wasn't the same height. I was shorter. A lot shorter. I was about 5'6", 5'7".
actually, you're right. So I probably was older when I went to see him. I think I was probably like 18, 19 actually. And then they thought I was younger. They're like, is he like 18? Yeah, you said, yeah, I was watching 18 movie. I think, is it 18 movies? Yeah, 18, yeah.
Now, bro, for me, it was a whole different step for you, bro. 15, because after GCSEs, I was bored. I didn't have a job. I couldn't get a job. So I went gym. And it was my first time going properly. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I just bulked up like crazy. I'm not even joking. I went to a triple XL. That's how much muscle I got. My chest size was about 54. My chest
Jeez.
size is massive. Yeah, I was huge. So everyone thought I was 15 years old. Everyone was like, the oldest I got was 26. Someone thought I was 26. I'm at 15 years old. It was weird.
Yeah.
People actually thought, I mean, you know, when them people home, them like Sky and them like Eon people, like electricity bill stuff, people come
Yeah.
up to you. Yeah, they used to do that to me at 15.
Madness.
Like it was jokes. I remember one, oh my god, this thing I'm about to tell you, man, still traumatizes me now. It's a weird story. Yeah, I went to get my little sister an iPhone charger from Apple. I don't know why my dad didn't order it. He made me go to the store and collect it. It was weird, even though we were both free delivery and it's the same day. So it didn't make sense. So I went to the store. I went to one of the guys. I'm like, yo, I came to pick up a charger. And he goes, all right, cool. But it wasn't on the system. So he goes to the manager. The manager looks at, oh, wallahi, have you watched Tracy Beaker?
Yeah.
You know that Asian woman with the bob haircut?
Yeah.
Wallahi, she looked exactly like that. Exactly
Nah.
like that. And keep in mind, this was the first thing in the morning as well. I was tired as shit. I'll go in there and this woman grabs my arm, wraps her arm around mine at 15 years old. keep in mind, I was still underage, and this woman was clearly in mid-30s, and she's just walking around the store like, "Come with me, I'll take care of you." And I'm half asleep. I'm just looking at this couple that was in the store. The guy was looking at me like, "Oh shit." Like, oh shit. He was like, "That's a case right there." I'm looking at him like, "Fucking help me, bro." Help me,
What did she
bro.
work there?
Yeah, that woman, she worked there. She was the manager of the store. And she was
Oh,
grabbing my
she's so
arm.
rich.
I was young, and I'm just like, "What the fuck do I do?" I was looking at the guy like, "Fucking help me, bro. Help me." And his girlfriend grabbed him. So now he couldn't go exactly help me, can he? So he was like the only person there that knew I was underage. I don't know how. But yeah, so
That's
it's a
crazy,
madness.
man.
That's one of the main reasons why I cut down in size. It's my
Fair
age.
enough, man. But I've always just been. People think I'm a couple of years younger, a couple of years older. I never get like more time is younger, but that's it, man. But nobody's ever thought like I was mad age like 26 and stuff. But yeah, fair enough. I can see where they're coming from. You are quite like bulky and stuff. And at that time, you say you're bigger than now, then I can see that. But yeah, man. I feel like we should just put it a wrap now.
Yeah, we should. We're running out of time as well
Yeah,
on that.
I'll I'll, I'll let you plug the ending.
All right, go make sure you follow the socials. Got the link tree in the description. Share that with your friends. Like, subscribe, comment, message us. Let us know what we should do. What should we talk about next? If you want any special requests, DM it to us. We'll happily go over it for you. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. And see you guys next time.